Okay. Alright. Take two. Take two, everyone. Come back. Come back. Jack. Jack, come back. Okay. Hi, everyone. Welcome back. You're live. Yes. Yes, I am. Hold on. Hold on. Oh my god. Why do I look so bushy? Alright, I'm back. Happy Thanksgiving if you celebrate. Thank you. Well, technically, none of us should be celebrating Thanksgiving, but we do make food and stuff. Is it? This angle is tripping me out. It's usually way up here. So much better now? Is it? It was my Wi-Fi, I guess. It was my Wi-Fi. I'm on school break all this week. Lucky. I sadly work Monday through Friday. Oh man. Well, I hope they're giving you extra pay. I saw those earrings. Those are awesome. Oh, thank you. Thank you. My hair. Should I just take my hood off? Oh my god. I was trying to be comfortable. But now it's just not working. It's okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. It's fine. Everything's fine. We'll just do this. We'll just touch it up a little bit like this. Okay. Let me just pull the chat over here so I'm not looking at it like way over there. Ah, yes. Ah, yes. Okay. Okay. What happened? I tried to switch from the Wi-Fi to my data, and it just didn't work. I was about to make another funeral for you, Minecraft. Stop! It hasn't been that long. Stop. The braid is so cute on it. Is it? Really? It's really bushy, because, like, I braided it this morning. Look. And I didn't touch it all day, so now it's, like, bushy. You look cute with that hairstyle. Oh, thank you. Ready to set up our Christmas tree? Me too. It's Christmas in my house. It's been Christmas since November 1st. OMG. Laura? Wait. It only took me having a 2-week break for Laura to come back. Laura, I missed you. Where the heck have you been? Where have you been? I should braid my hair more often. You know what? Braids are really cute. It's just for my freaking bangs, bro. My freaking bangs. They are super cute, but sometimes I get insecure. So, long time no see. I don't know. I don't know when my last stream was. Should I go look? It's been such a long time. I'm sorry, team. I'm sorry. Alright, let me go look. I missed you too. Laura, where have you been? I literally, the last like 5 or 6 streams, you have not been here. And so I started asking in the last couple of streams. I remember being like, where's Laura? Where's Laura? And I was like, I hope she's okay. I hope it's just that she's just taking some time away and that's all. Okay, so I'm glad to see that you have returned. We love that for you. I was wondering where you have been. I have to admit I missed you. Are you talking to me or are you talking to Laura? Because both applies. I wish I could stay, but my teacher gave break homework. Oh no, it's okay. You got this. You got this. Really? Yes! I started You're telling me I look like this in my last stream? And I look like this right now? Team, I'm sorry. Wait, nah. October 20th was not my last stream. You guys are lying. Has it been a month? Be honest. Someone be honest with me right now. Was my last stream 1 month ago? I think that's wrong. I don't think I would have waited 1 whole month. Did I? Hope you have a wonderful night, though. You too. Thanks for stopping by. What do you mean, finally? I looked at your last live. It's been a month. It's been like since... Okay, that's dramatic. It's not July. My last stream was not a month ago. No, you guys are liars. I just didn't put it in the playlist. That's all. No. I still look like that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for looking like that in my other streams. And then I showed up looking like this. My last stream was November 6th. So, whoever said it's been a month is lying to me. So, okay. So it's only been a couple weeks. It's fine. Everything's fine. Hi! Oh my god, everyone's back! Everyone's coming back. Is it because it's early? It's only 7:30. Oh, it's almost 8 p.m. where I am. Is this like a reasonable time for everyone? I missed you. Oh, will she stream again? Should I go back to the stream? I'm probably gonna go back the moment she's back. And here you are. Here we are. I want to give you a hug. I miss you so much. I know, Laura. Oh my god, I'm so glad you're back. Honestly, I'm just so glad that you are here. I truly just have not seen you for such a long time. Let me just put this here because I don't... Jeez. Okay. For I want to give you a hug. I missed you so much. Oh, I already read that, but I missed you too. Your bangs are back? Were they not back last time? I do remember saying at some point that I was trying to get rid of my bangs. I cycle through looks all the time. So I remember saying I wanted to try a no bang look, but I think I just switch back and forth. That's all. It's almost 9 p.m. for me. Oh, okay, yeah. So this is a reasonable time. It's Monday. I wasn't even thinking about streaming today, but then I started looking at the app. And I was like, you know what? Maybe I can just pop in for an hour or so. I'm also procrastinating my homework. So there's that as well. All I remember is I wonder if that girlie in New Mexico is going to stream. New Mexico? Who's in New Mexico? Oh, yeah. Is that where you think I am? Because maybe I am. I guess you'll never know. Guess you'll never know. My life has been crazy and busy, so I haven't been able to catch your lives, but I'm so happy. Yay! I'm so excited. When's the blonde no bang look? Okay, you know what? I'm like on the fence. I'm like standing at the gate. All I have to do is open it and go through. I really, really want to dye my hair. Problem is I have to do it myself because I don't... Getting it done is expensive, and especially with like how much hair I have. I have a lot of hair. So I know it's going to be expensive to go get it done at a salon, even though that would probably be the best option. But I like to save money and live better, so I think I have to do it myself. But I really want to dye my hair like a caramel brown color. But I think I have to bleach my hair first to get it to the brown that I want, because I have to make it lighter than what my hair is right now. But like I'm like right there. Every time I go to the store, or like go to town to get stuff, I'm thinking like, should I get all the stuff I need to dye my hair? And then I back out. But I'm like, I keep going back and forth, so I might be. I found the K-pop Demon Hunters ramen last week. Oh my god, I didn't know they had ramen. You mean the one from the movie? My girl's back. I'm back. I'm here, don't worry. I thought you said you're in New Mexico. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? Wherever you think I am, that's probably where I am. So. It's gonna be about $700 for sure. Well, okay, so when I the last time I got my hair done was when I got my highlights. I don't know if anyone remembers. You're an OG if you remember. I got my hair done back in January, a couple of weeks before I went to Korea, okay, because it was my hair for Korea. And I got highlights, but I got a full highlight because like a year ago, like last year in May, I got my hair done and I got highlights. And so I was like, I kind of thought about getting it like completely like a different color, but I didn't want to botch my hair before I went to Korea. Um, I did not want to botch my hair before that. All right, because here I'm on my way to go see the loves of my life. I don't want to be looking scuffed when I do, okay? I flew all the way over there. Can you imagine if I just looked bad? So I was like, you know what? I'll just settle for the highlights because I know that they look good and I know what they look like. I had to get a full highlight because my hair was so grown out at that point, and it costed me almost $300. I was like, oh my god, my money. That was all my. I really thought it was only gonna be like 200, maybe a little less, and it came out to 300. That was my money for Korea, but at least I looked okay, I guess. And so I'm like, well, if a full highlight costed that much, I can't imagine how much it's gonna cost to get my whole head done in a different color. Maybe not 7, but 4. I don't have that kind of money. I love your hair though, it's so pretty. Thank you. See, okay, so the other dilemma I'm having right now, because like, I need to do something to my hair. My hair is I'm getting tired of, I don't want to say I'm getting tired of my hair, but I've had this same hair since January. I haven't done anything to it since January. I haven't dyed it. I haven't gotten a haircut. The most I've been doing was keeping up with my bangs, and that's it. So I think I'm for sure going to get it layered because like my hair's really long, but it's just long and that's it. Like there's no like dimension or anything to it. So I want to get layers for sure, but I think I want to do more like dramatic layers and try to style. You know how they look when they're, if I style it all the time, it'll look really nice. But I also, so like I do want to dye it, but I have two ends of the spectrum. I'm trying to go like caramel brown, or it's like a dark blonde, maybe not that light, but just a little bit darker. And then the other end of it is like I want to just do like a dark brown, like the same color as like the rest of my hair up here, because this is my natural hair color. And so I'm like, should I just dye my hair dark brown? But then if I dye it dark brown, like I can't go lighter for a while. So, but I'm scared. I'm so scared. You're right here in my period. You are tall. Did you get first class or business class for the flight? No. Wait. Nice place. Good place, at least 700 with tip for sure. I mean, I think if it's like one color, maybe. Because I'm not trying to go completely blonde. I just need to get my hair light enough to where I can go to that like light brown color that I want to do. Mullet. No. My flight to Korea. I did economy because I only had enough to get economy. But Um, kind of like how should I say? It only worked out in my favor because I was flying, like I was going to Korea at the end of January and the beginning of February. Um, and I was traveling sort of outside of their like major holiday. It was Chinese New Year. But the day I was sorry. I thought I heard someone coming. Um I'm sitting there, I'm like thinking someone's gonna ask for me. Um but the day that my flight was to Korea, I think it was the day of Chinese New Year. Like it was on that day. So everyone was like already where they should have been, so there was like nobody on my flight. Um and so there was a lot of empty seats. So at least like I got leg room on the way there. And then it was sort of the same situation on the way back. I was flying back like on a Monday night, the beginning of February, and like not many people are flying back to the US um from Korea at like that point in time. So I had more leg room. Or like there was like nobody in my row. Well, there was a lady on the other side of the row, but we were in the middle, and so there was like the seat next to me was empty and the seat on the other side of that was empty, and then the other side was the lady who was on the other aisle. So I at least had like an extra seat to like stretch and everything. Um, I do think though, if I ever plan to go during like a busy time of the year, I need to try to upgrade to like business class at least. Cause I can't imagine if I have to sit in like one seat like this for 12 hours. I would probably just die. I would rather just die. I just noticed the poster. Let me guess, oneus. I mean, who else would it be? Who else would it be? This whole thing right here is oneus, actually. My whole shelf back here. This is my new, like, background wall. I should turn the light on. So that it's, Oh my god, he just fell over. This guy just fell over. He doesn't stand that well. He's kind of... Okay. You gotta go full? Like, full hair color? You're crazy? I would've... like, economy? Yeah. I mean, like I said, it was just good timing on my part. Or good timing at the time of the year. Because, like, nobody was going anywhere at that point. My trip to Ibiza from Dallas was first class round trip. Oh my god. One day, I will fly first class somewhere. To add to the bad news, I have no more seltzer to drink. Wait. You're drinking on a Monday? Do you have to work tomorrow? That's bright. Is it better if I do this? Or should I just keep it turned off? My bangs are like curled wrong today. It's giving me... I'm insecure. I'm insecure. You have to upgrade his tour. Yeah, next time I go to Korea, I think I'm going to try to save up to do business class or something. Is the poster from I Know You Know? The outfits are familiar for me. Yeah. So this is... Yeah. They actually also wore these outfits at their concert in Seoul, but they also wore these on the tour. Like, they're taking these outfits on the tour. So, like, imagine my surprise. Well... No, they did. No, okay, wait, a little bit of a funny story. So they wore these outfits in Chicago, I think. So I was so... I almost just, like, started, like, I'm, like, crying right now. I almost started crying when they walked out because, like, the last time I seen them in those outfits, it was in Korea. And, like, Korea is, like, such a special memory to me. I miss it so much. But I also really, really cherish it. And so I walked out in these outfits because they wore these in Korea. They walked out in these outfits in Chicago, and I sat there and I was like... And, like, I was borderline, like, there's tears trying to come out of my eyes. Luckily, they didn't. Because I'm stronger than that. But I just thought it was so crazy. I was like, man, what a way to throw back. First class because I travel abroad every few years. I'm trying to do that too. I miss OT5 oneus so much. When So is supposed to come back? He is supposed to come back in August is when he gets discharged. Can I tell you the exact day? Probably. Let me think about it. 16th? It's like the 16th or the 17th. I don't remember. It's just mid-August, that's all I know. I got work tomorrow. Oh. You know what? Period. Sometimes you need a drink to take the edge off. To relax. The kind of day we've had. I can't believe that. I know. It was so nice, but it also was like kind of sad at the same time. I'm like, how dare you remind me of Korea? My Korea trip, I should say. How dare you remind me by bringing out those outfits? I'm because now I'm sad in the function. Like 27 or 26. 26. He's coming back next August. So less than a year. How many months is that? I think 10? About 10 months. Yeah. That's still kind of a long time. It's still kind of a long time, but I think like right now, how many months have passed? 9? Because in February it'll be 12, 11, 10. Yeah, 9 months. 9 months have passed since he's been there. So it's like almost halfway. $300 budget for your trip to Korea? What? What do you mean? What are you talking about? Actually, okay, no. So the whole reason I want to go back to Korea is like I went with like $5 to my name. Kind of. It felt like it. I went with $5 to my name, but I was still spending it up in Korea. Like my $5 went a long way. And so like I really want to go back knowing that like I can go with $5 and still buy a lot of things. My bangs, bro. They look too curly. I wonder if they're too long. Sometimes when they like start doing that, they're like too long. This isn't what? How does that song go? On the other side of the street I knew stood a girl that looked like you. I thought it was deja vu, cause I na 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 dun, dun, na, 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 na. Do you know Stray Kids? Yeah. And it's so funny ever since you died. Okay. Okay, no. I was on hiatus, thank you. Is this too something about the color right now is a little goofy. Should I just turn this back off? Something's like wrong. Alright, let me do like that. Okay, yeah, let's try that. Oh. I was listening to oneus. Did I summon you? Yeah, I like sensed it. I sensed it. Anytime anyone says anything about oneus, I sense it. It's cute as it's always been. What are you talking about? Get a good traveling credit card. It's a game changer. One with lounge access and free upgrades. Okay. So I did get, well, I got a travel card. So like I earn points when I spend money on it. It's just that like my credit is like not that great. So I can't get like the really good credit cards, especially the traveling ones. But when I do, I probably will get one. A customer said I sound like Morgan Wallen. One is Morgan. No. You can't say that. You can't say that because Morgan Wallen is controversial. And I'd hate for oneus to be associated with the controversial people. So I'm afraid we can't have that. You do, OMG. Yeah, why would I not know Stray Kids? I was listening to oneus 2 before you went live. Bro, okay, you know what? Okay. Let me keep it completely real with you. I feel like I'm so I mean, like, I love oneus, obviously, but I just, like, recently, in the last, like, couple months, I feel like I've been so detached from them. I think I mentioned this before anyways. Um, Detached in the sense that, like, I don't really keep up with, like, what they're doing that much. I mean, like, I know what... Oh my god. I know what they're doing, but I don't, like... I'm not, like, in it the way I was maybe, like, a couple months ago. Um, yeah. And that's kind of what I mean by, like, I feel I feel like they're over there, I'm, like, over here. And that's how it goes. So, it's a little sad, but not really at the same time. Who's on the wallpaper? This is oneus. Yeah, sorry, I'm on a EXO. I don't want to say boycott. I'm mad at EXO right now. I'm mad at EXO, so I don't listen to them right now. Get a boyfriend with an Amex Platinum and tell him to add you on. Okay. Well, now the problem is I need to find a boyfriend who has one of those. That's kind of the next issue here. Who do you think is leaving for the military next, if you had to guess, after Soho? Lido. Lido, because he has to. So, I don't know. I think he'll probably go in, like, the early half of next year. Like, before June sometime, is my guess. I would absolutely hate if Lido waited to enlist until after Soho got out, because now that's just, like, that much more time we're wasting for them to all come back. So I would absolutely hate it if Soho gets discharged and then Lido goes. I would be like, you should have just went in, like, March or something. Like, what's 4 months? Who cares? I've sort of been the same. I've been like that with ATs too for a while. For them, it's because I haven't been connecting with their music like I used to. ATs is kind of the same for me too. I, like, don't like a lot of their, like, recent... Well, I can't say that, I guess, because I only listen to their title tracks, and their title tracks, to me, the last, like, 5 to 6, the last handful of title tracks that they have released have all been the same. They've all been... Sorry. They've all been, like, the same song in, like, a different way. And, like, I don't like that. I miss when they used to have different sounding title tracks. But I also haven't really listened to their B-side, so I can't say if I don't like their music these days. I just don't like the title songs. I want a Korean boy. Oh my god, don't say that. Don't say that. I was listening to GOT7, EXO, and Team and oneus mostly these days. Oh, really? Lido makes sense. I figured he would because he's the oldest next after. So yeah, like, he has to go next year, and then the year after that, Hwanung has to go. So yeah, that's just how it happens. And Gravity. Oh, Gravity's pretty good too. Jesus Christ, I'm not tired. I love their recent album. I just haven't listened to it after the first few times. It just doesn't feel the same. You know what? Sometimes that happens. Wait. I have to test something, team. I have to test something. Ah. That, like, didn't help. Okay, it just made it, like, lower, right? Let me look. What did it do? Wait, that's cute, though. Is that cute? What one song am I listening to right now? To Be or Not To Be. I think I have to charge my phone, that's why. Okay, another big life update. If this doesn't look crazy, I'm gonna leave it like this. Because this it looks goofy on my screen. Oh, you can see my cord. That's embarrassing. It looks so goofy on my screen. X? Oh, I'm sorry. I would not have guessed X. I'm so sorry. I feel bad because they're one of my alts and I feel like I'm lying to myself. You know what? No, it's okay though. It's just like, I think there's like points of our like the time where I look so short in this chair. I should put it on something. Hold on. Let me try to like make it taller. Does that work? You look I look short. Okay. Oh yeah, that looks a little better. Anyways. Sorry. No, there's like points within like our fan life. This looks funny. Okay, it doesn't look bad though. So. Where we're just really into like the group and like being a fan and stuff. And so when there comes the time where we're like just not so like we don't invest the same amount of energy as like we used to, it does feel like that. It feels it's like, oh my god, I'm like falling out of the group, or like I don't feel like such a fan anymore, which is not true. Okay, it's just at one point you had more energy and time especially, to be investing into this group, and then now you don't, because we all grow up, okay? Unfortunately, life happens. So, it's not that you're not any less of a fan, okay? It's just that you don't have the same amount. I mean, like, it's like you're not young anymore. So, like, we have other things to focus on, but that doesn't mean we don't love them the same. Because that's how I feel with oneus. I just feel like my life has just been... like, life has been happening for sure. And I don't feel as much of, like, a fan as I was. Like, when you look at the way I was a fan, like, 3 years ago compared to right now would seem really, like, dull. But it's not. I still really do love oneus. It's just I don't have time to be putting all this energy like I did back then. Okay. I still love the members with my whole heart. Don't worry, thank you. You're what, 6'3"? Maybe. Maybe I am. My playlist was mostly playing X or Luna. Oh. That's so true, though. I felt the same about oneus. I left when Raven did, but then I met you and you brought me back. Oh my god. You're welcome. Welcome back. I became an 18 when I was 19. I'm 24 now. Same thing for oneus and the other groups I love. Yeah. And like... I'm not tired. I'm really not. This looks great. This angle is insane. Okay, when I'm done yapping, I'm gonna tell you what this life update is. Well, it's not a life update. Yeah, no, I definitely don't think that there, especially if you like really like love and cherish a group, there will never really be a point where you're like not as much of a fan. I think you'll always love them the same. It's just, again, how you invest your time into them. It's like when you're young and have time to do that, you will. But then when you get older and you have to like shift all of your energy and focus into like more life things, you know, we just don't have time for our groups anymore. But that doesn't mean we don't love them. There's honestly too many groups that I stay in. How would I punch myself in the face? I can't keep track of all of them anymore. That's so true. See, that's one thing I had to do, was really narrow down the groups that I like actually really did enjoy, and ones that I was just like a casual fan of. And so now I have like, I think I have like a handful that I can name off and that I'm like really like a big fan of, but the rest I'm just kind of like a casual fan. Okay, let me tell you this life update because this is why I'm having trouble with the way my setup looks. I wish you could see it from this side. I really wish you could. Um, so I actually a couple weeks ago, oh, jeez, of course I would yawn right before. A couple weeks ago, I got a new phone. Okay, I got a new phone after 3 years. I finally got a new phone, and I decided to make the crazy, insane switch from an iPhone to a Samsung. I'm an Android user now. Okay. Um, and on top of that, I got a Samsung Z Flip. So you know the phone that like folds in half? Not the tablet kind, but like the flip phone kind. I got that phone. So anyway, I have a new phone. And I right now my setup is I have the phone sitting like this. So like I can only see my head, and then like the rest of the phone is like laying down like this. But I can see like the oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, like the fold is like right here, so it looks funny. But it doesn't look funny on the screen, so like that's all that matters. How's that husband application going? You know what? I haven't even started it. I haven't started it, but like I'm almost. Do I want to? Relationships are so off-putting to me right now. I hate to tell you. You're a Samsung user? Yes, I've been one for years. Really? Okay, so I've had iPhone. Um, my first one was my first iPhone. I got my first iPhone when I was 14, 15, 15. I think it was 15. Um, maybe it was 14. Anyways, it's been a long time, 10 plus years I've had an iPhone, and I would always just get new iPhones. Um, so this time around, so like before I got this phone, I had a 14 Pro Max, and let me tell you a bit of a story. Okay, let me tell a little bit of story. So 3 years ago, I had an iPhone 12. I had an iPhone 12 Pro Max. It was like the biggest iPhone 12 you could have. I had that phone, and it came time for us to get upgrades for our phones. And even at that time, this was 3 years ago. Now I remember so deeply because I got my 14 Pro Max right before my birthday in 2023. Um, and it ties into the story of like why I remember that. But I just remember it was 2023 when I got that phone. So it was 3 years ago. Anyway, so it's like, I think it's December of 2022. I'm like, I need to get a new phone. I had a dream like a month before that, or maybe a couple weeks before we went into the store. I had a dream that I had the Samsung like flip phone, like the Z Flip, and that it was purple. Like it was a lavender purple, and it was my phone in my dream. And so I woke up and I was like, I think this is a sign. I think I need to get the Samsung flip phone when I upgrade my phone. So we go into the store like a couple weeks later, okay? Um, and I I think I was like kind of logged in because again, I was like, I had a dream, I had a flip phone, I should get it. Um, but I actually put too much focus on the fact that the color of my phone in my dream was a lavender purple, and the flip phone at that time didn't come in that color, the Samsung flip phone, but the iPhone 14, like just a regular iPhone 14, or was it a Pro? I think it was a regular iPhone 14, came in a lavender purple. And I was like, okay. Like, well, I think the color maybe is more important. So I decided to get an iPhone 14 in lavender purple, but they had to ship it to me because they were like, we don't have it in stores, we'll have to ship it to you. I'm like, okay, that's really fine. So I wait a couple more weeks for them to ship it. But as like the day it was going to be delivered to my house, well, it was actually a few days before, We had a really big snowstorm, like really huge. It gave us like 2 feet of snow, and it buried everyone in their house for like 2.5 days. So on the day that it was supposed to be delivered to my house, they were supposed to like come to my house and deliver it. The guy saw, the delivery driver saw that like we were trapped in our house past like half a mile of like snowdrifts. He like saw that he could not get to our house at all, turned back around, took the phone or like sent the phone back to the store and was like, I couldn't deliver it to their house. I was like, you could have just like chucked it over. I don't know. Like what do you So they sent my phone back to the store. So we were like, okay, well not the store, but like they sent it all the way back. Um and so we were like, okay, well can we just get it remailed and it'll be here in a couple weeks? And they were like, no, because like now they're all on back order. And so if we order it now and then ship it to you, it won't be like you won't get it until March. Mind you, it's the end of December right now. I was like, what? You're telling me? What do you mean March? My phone has been like turned off. My phone has been turned off. So like I don't have a phone. I don't have a working phone. Um and I also didn't live with like this is when I lived have I ever mentioned I lived in Minnesota. This is when I lived there and it's like 8 hours away and I was just visiting my family for like the holidays. So I had to like go back to Minnesota, except I don't have a working phone. And everyone knows now at this point, like I'm about to go see oneus in like 3.5 weeks. And I'm about to go on this road trip across the entire country. Okay, this is the year that I went to 4 stops and I drove to all of them. And so I don't have a phone that works. The phone that they want to send back to me is not gonna get there until March. So like now it's looking like I'm not gonna have a phone when I go see oneus. And I'm panicking because I'm like, my concert clips, my vlog. What am I gonna do? Um, my family's freaking out because they're like, how are we gonna know where you're at? Because like you're trying to go to like Texas for all we know. Um, and so my dad immediately he spent like an entire week trying to figure out what he could do to get me some kind of phone. And I had to let go. Again, this phone was gonna be lavender purple. I had to let that go. I had to be like, okay, I don't want a lavender phone. Cause they said he called the store. He called the store and they were like, we can ship you a phone, or they can ship it to me. We can ship you a phone, um, like by next week, which is the week before I had to leave. Like we can ship you a phone by next week, like, but it has to be an iPhone 14 Pro Max. And I remember when I saw the 14 Pro Max, I thought it was huge. I was like, I don't want a Pro Max. That's insane. But they were like, that's the only phone that you can get. Like that's the only one that we can ship to you in that amount of time. And I was like, ah. I said, okay. so, so I had to settle for the 14 Pro Max. It came in, I think, 3 or 4 days before I left on my oneus trip. Um, so that was kind of the story of that, okay? But that's also how I know, like again, that's how I know that I got that phone in January of 2023 because it was like right before my birthday. Um, anyway, so I had was that what 2 years ago? It's almost 3 years ago. Um, so I had like all of that time to think about if I wanted to like stay with iPhone or like actually switch like I wanted to the first time. Anyway, so a couple weeks ago, well, it was like a month ago. My dad and my sister got new phones and they both upgraded to the new iPhone, which is the 17 Pro Max. And so I looked at it, like I saw it in person, and like at this point, I think I was already kind of committed. I was like, I think I'm gonna get a Samsung this time around. I'm not going with iPhone. Sorry, I'm leaving. But I saw the new iPhone and it's like there's like nothing special about it to me. Like nothing was like making me like really be like, "Oh my God, I'm gonna miss iPhone so much." It kind of just felt like a new phone and that was it. And so that like seeing it in person made me like super committed to getting a Samsung. I was like, yeah, like this is it. I'm going to move to Samsung. Um so anyway, long story short, I'm now a Samsung user. I'm an Android haver it's my first time being an Android user. Um, and I honestly, it's like it's not as hard I think as I thought it might be. Like I thought that the difference between the two was gonna be just so completely like overwhelming, but it's like not. Plus, it's a flip phone, so like you know, I'm a huge fan. Okay, sorry, I like told that story for such a long time. I missed all of it. If you had to name a oneus album for me to get a hold of, which one would you pick for me? I mostly go for the albums that have my favorite songs on it. Okay, what's your favorite? What are your top 5 favorite oneus songs? Cause so when I think of like packaged, like the physical albums, I think of them in like 3 different um categories. Like there's albums that I think like I might not like the songs on that album as much as like other albums, but I might really like the packaging and just, contents and whatnot. Another category is concept photos. If it has really good concept photos, it doesn't even need to have good packaging. If it has good concept photos, that's okay for me too. I hardly ever get albums that like I just enjoy the songs from, like physical albums, but that could be there too. Maybe we could just have a fry bread affair. I mean, yeah. It was the same amount of time for me too. I had some weird phone, an Android, but not a Samsung for 3 years, and I got a Samsung. Oh wow, Samsung A30. Oh my god. You know what? Yeah, those are nice too. Those are nice too. I've been an Android user my whole life. Never had an iPhone. Really? I can't remember. Somebody said something. Oh, no, when I was switching my phone, so when I got my phone the day of, I told the girl asked me, she was like, "Yeah, what kind of phone do you want?" I said the Samsung Z Flip. She looked at me and she was like, "Are you sure?" Well, she didn't like second guess me, but she was like, "Okay." And she's like, "But you're aware though that it's like an Android, right?" I was like, "Yes." Anyway, she asked me like 5 different times. Like she kept like trying to make sure. She was like, "Just so you know, you're going from iPhone to Android." And I was like, "Yes, I know. I'm aware." But I think it's because like, it's like such a huge shift. She was probably trying to make sure I wasn't like on the fence about it. Wanted to see if I was locked in. But like I'd been locked in for like 5 months now. I knew I wanted a Samsung for a long time. So I was like, yeah, I'm committed. I was like, don't worry, I'm committed. Anyway, she told me that she was like, not a lot of people go from iPhone to Samsung. She's like, people go from, well, Android, I should say. She's like, a lot of people go from Android to iPhone. She's like, but they don't ever really go the other way around. And I was like, well, today's your lucky day because I'm going from iPhone to Android. So you're welcome. Glad you're having a good experience with this so far. Yeah, it's nice. I mean, there's nothing like super drastically different about it. Plus, it's also a flip phone. And overall, the new iPhone, same phone but more expensive. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought about the new iPhone. I was like, there's nothing really spectacular about it other than the fact that it's like new. Hi, chat. Oh my god, hi. All my life is tied into iPhone, my car, my whole house, everything. Yeah, if you have the what do they call it? The Apple economy? No, Apple ecosystem. Sorry, economy is funny. Apple ecosystem. I can understand how it'd be hard to switch, but like I don't. I used to have the ecosystem back in the day. I had AirPods, I had an iPad, I had an Apple Watch. I really wanted to get a MacBook. I almost got, how should I say? I wanted to get an iPad with an Apple Pencil. Like I wanted the whole system. Um, but then I had all of it. I like only had my iPad for 2 months and then realized I didn't use it the way that I thought I would. So I gave it to my brother. My Apple Watch I only used for like a year. Um, and then after that I stopped using it because I don't know. I don't like having a watch on. And anyway, my sister saw that I wasn't using my watch. I remember I think she started digging through my things at one point And she saw that I had my Apple Watch just sitting in my drawer. And she was like, how come you don't use this? And I was like, I don't know, I got tired of it, now I don't use it. And so she stole it from me. Stole it, slash I also gave it to her. So she took my Apple Watch. My AirPods are really like the only thing that I truly used. But they're like old. I got my oh my god. I got my AirPods, I think I got them in 2020. Oh god. So they were due for an upgrade soon anyways. Like I had to get new. They were like acting like kind of wacky. The chart like it like charged in like such strange ways. Like I had to set it up a certain way for it to charge the whole way. Their time was coming. So now I need to get new headphones, and I gotta get them quick in case I ever go on a trip, like a plane ride, and I don't have headphones. I'm gonna just like lose my mind, low key. You're getting some of the late 90s, early 2000s flip phone. Yes, it's just upgraded. I know. No, and this is like the best thing. So, um, the first phone that I had in my entire life was a flip phone, but it's like those like little tiny ones where like you text, you got to hit the button like 3 times to get the letter you want. That was the first phone I ever had, and I loved flip phones. I don't want to say ideal phone, but a phone I like really wanted when I was younger was the Razor flip phone. You remember, like they looked so nice, and I just never got one. But I had a flip phone way back then. I thought it was the coolest thing ever. So when they're like, there's a flip phone, but it's a smartphone at the same time, I'm like, sorry, I thought someone was outside. Smartphone, but flip phone version. I was like, sign me up. I'm there, sign me up. My car, TVs, my alarm, my camera. Oh my god. They make it hard to go to Android. That's true. That is really true. 2020, they belong at the Sony. Yeah, they've lived through some of the toughest times, I'll tell you that. I had earbuds since 2022 and they finally broke, so I had to use the JLab earbuds for yeah, see, like I said, I think I'm in the market anyways for new headphones. So like my time was coming. Their time was coming. Get the new Ultra headphones, but better than the expensive ones. I actually really do want like the headset ones, like the headset headphones, because like I've had AirPods since 2020. So like that's like I've been using those for 5 years. I really just want like a nice headset one now. I think that'd be really cool. I used flip phones too when I was a kid. One was my parents and one was my grand. Oh my god. No, my dad used to get like the good phones for himself and then give us like his hand-me-downs, which I guess is fair. Like an 11-year-old at that time did not need their own brand new phone. But he used to get the really cool kind, and so he had that one. You remember like the keyboard would slide up like this, and you would turn it sideways, slide it up, and text. Oh my god, that would be so cool. That would actually be really cool. The newer flip phones give me anxiety because I was always afraid of breaking the screen if I let it flip like that. Yeah, okay, so see, like mine, it doesn't let me flip it that hard, or flip it, close it that hard. It's like the springs on the side are really, really like, I don't want to say soft, but like they just don't let you slam the phone together. So, at least there's that. I remember that one, we had one. That was my favorite one. That was my favorite one. I always wanted a phone like that. Yeah, anyway. So I have a brand new phone. Oh my god. I have so many things to tell you guys. I did not... You think 2 weeks is not that long until, like, you start looking back at it. Okay. I was afraid of that too. I want to get one. Hopefully one day soon. Yeah. I'm telling you. They're really fun. It's a really fun phone. Okay. Let me give you a bit of an update. Okay. As to future activities. Because I got... I got future activities lined up. Guys, I'm so excited. Um, so a big reason why I haven't been streaming as much the last like month and a half or so. Oh, is because um well, I don't it could just be an excuse on my part. Half of it is because it's the winter time, and I'm so sure I've mentioned this before, but I have seasonal depression, so it's been like kicking in like hardcore. So I've just been trying to like take time to sort of just time for myself, you know. Um and it's been working so far. Um but aside from that as well is like I feel like I haven't been doing a lot of K-pop related things these days, and not that that matters. I'm sure you guys wouldn't mind if I came on here and just told you about all of the other things I've been doing. I just kind of feel like I've been living life how do I want to say, how do I living life like a young adult. Okay? Like I've just been doing, like I've been hanging out with like a lot of like some other girls that I work with. Like we've been doing a lot of things like on the weekends. Um and just kind of, you know, like we go to like bingo. That's not it's not what you mean though. It's not what you think. Not like regular bingo, but it's like music bingo, like karaoke bingo. Um we were doing like we went like ghost hunting one time. A lot of times we're like hitting the town on the weekends. We're just doing a lot of like girlhood things, I think. Young adult girlhood things. Um so I feel like I've just kind of been enjoying um time, just doing things like that. Um but at the same time I also feel like I haven't been doing a lot of K-pop things. I've been going to like concerts too, but then they're not K-pop concerts. So like obviously I can't vlog any of them because they just don't pertain. The the topic is different. all of that to say, all of that to say that I am actually finally okay, the last K-pop concert I've been to was Kong Daniel in September. Next week I'm going to see Just Be in Denver. Now, contrary to popular belief, okay, I know people are complaining about this, their tour, their listening party, whatever, for a lot of different reasons. But I'll tell you right now, I don't really care. Okay? Um, at first I didn't want to see them because like it's not really a concert. It's a listening party. And kind of like according to the timetable, it's an hour of listening party, which I think they just do like performances to their songs and that's it. And then it's 2.5 hours of a fan sign. And that's it. That's the whole thing. And the tickets were really expensive for just that amount of things. Um sorry. Really, I love their music. Me too. Me too. Okay. So like I've been, how should I say? I'm not a casual fan of Just B. I think I like them a little bit more than just like being a casual fan. Um, I like them a little bit more than that, but like I also don't stand them completely like a lot. But I did go to their was it their first tour? Their first tour when it was in Denver in 2024. It was right after oneus in New York. Because 2 days, like we flew from New York back to Denver, and then that day after was the Just Be concert, and then we came home. That was the first time I saw Just Be. Um, I didn't go to their tour earlier this year because things just didn't work out that way. I had planned to go, and then it just didn't work out like that. So I didn't get to see him earlier this year. So like this time, I was like, I should go see him because I didn't get to see him earlier. um, 1,500. No, it's not quite that high, but it's a bit high. Just be biased. My bias is Gonu. I'm a Gonu fan. I've been a casual listener since their debut. See, I didn't find out about them until I think like a year after they debuted. But once I did, I was like, I'm a fan. I'm a huge fan. I remember you went to see them. Yeah, that was actually the same concert where, because I had just seen oneus 2 days before we went to Just Be, and it was in between like their sets, or yeah, like they'd gone off the stage and it was like dark. I think it was like they were gonna do encore or something, and Gonu starts talking on the side, and he, oh my God. I don't know why he said this, but it was strange. It's like the creepiest coincidence like ever. He's like off on the side of the stage in the mic. He like just out of nowhere says, "Hey, do you guys know oneus?" I, I was like, "Oh, I done lost my marbles." Okay, like I when I tell you I screamed the most embarrassing scream I have ever screamed in my life. Because I was like, why did you what? Like nothing prompted that. Actually, I do think I know what prompted it. It was just weird. Like how that like coincided, you know? I don't know. It was so strange, but that was the same concert. Haven't heard of them in so long. Yeah, they've kind of been they haven't been as active these days. Um, but like they're trying to be. I can see that. What do you mean? Even Kono is my bias. Stop. The way he said that, I know. That's why I said I lost my mind. Like I screamed so loud. It was so embarrassing. But like I was like, bro, I'm the biggest oneus fan in here. We just seen them 2 days ago. I just seen oneus, and here you are mentioning at your own concert. Hey, do you guys know oneus? Yes, I know oneus. Of course I know oneus. It was actually I think he said something about lit, not the song. He just said something about like, oh, you guys are so lit, or like it's so lit or something, and then right after that he was like, hey, you guys know oneus? And I was like, thank you, Gonu, for doing God's work. Anyway, so all that to say, I'm seeing Just Be next week on Thursday. And like I've been seeing all the discourse and stuff on Twitter about what people think of this tour, or like this it's kind of a tour, but it's kind of not. But I also think it really makes me realize that I'm truly just getting old. I don't really have time or energy to be riled up about things that like one, you can't control, and two, that are just so unnecessary. So seeing people like complain about just a variety of different things about Just Be's tour, I'm like, brother, you need to take a deep breath and let it go. It's like, it's really not that deep at the end of the day. Like, you can complain all you want and it's not going to change anything. So, like, why are we complaining? My bias so far is Jimin. Oh my god, wait, that makes so much sense. I guess it's a fan con. Yeah, it's like I said, it's called a listening party. Like I think they're performing their new album, like just their new album for like an hour or so. And then they're doing, well, no, they changed up the agenda because it was listening party first and then fan sign after, but they changed it to be fan sign first and then listening party after, which I think is a lot better. Because if we get through the fan sign before the allotted 2.5 hours, I'm wondering if they'll just extend the listening party time. I don't know. Who's grandma? I don't have the energy or time to complain about things like that. Same. That's why when I saw everyone complaining, because like one thing that yeah, It does. One thing that fans have been complaining about is so like the prices for the tickets are a little high. They are a little high. Um but kind of logic my logic is that if you think it's too expensive and you don't want to pay the money to get the ticket, then like you don't have to go. Because that was my logic at first. When they first announced this tour and I saw the prices, I was like, why would I do that? That's expensive. That's a lot of money. Um, but I'm also very much like a YOLO kind of person. We do it for the plot, okay? So I was like, okay, whatever, who cares? It's also because I heard their their recent album and I actually kind of like it. And I also really, really became a big fan of Chest. So I'm kind of hoping they perform it. I don't think they will, but I'm hoping they do, because that would be really cool. Um, yeah, but that's next week. So I'm sure I'll mention this like down the road as well. But I probably will also I'll try to do a vlog if I can. Maybe I will. I have a new phone now, so I can. All right. I don't want to expose all of my antics on stream, but maybe I'll vlog it just for fun, because like I haven't put a vlog up in a long time. Um, but I'll also probably do like a live stream, like of getting ready and stuff, because we're going the day before. So their concert's on the 4th, which is Thursday. But we're going to Denver the day before because we're also going to another concert, but it's not K-pop. It's it's like a different band. Well, it's actually like 4 bands, but I'm a fan of one of them, so I'm going to see them. I can see how that would be unfair compared for the price, but I mean, complaining won't change it, and if you really want to see them, then that's what it takes. That's true. I mean, yeah, no, like, I understand. Like, I was trying to do all the math too. Like, it is a bit of a high price for, like, what you get. It's like, it should be way lower. But at the same time, like, I don't know. It's like people already bought all their tickets and then now they're complaining. It's like, I don't know. Strange. Can I have your old? What do you mean? Old what? It's funny how Jimin makes sense. Yeah, he does. I mean, based on what I know, I don't know just be like that much. So I can't tell you. I can't tell you like if he is for sure like makes sense, but just from what I know. When's the next gaming stream, or are you still doing that? I actually do want to do gaming streams, but I want to do it like on my computer. And so like I really want to invest in like a webcam and like a microphone. Cause I could do it without a webcam, but I don't have a microphone. But I have OBS and everything set up, so like when I just get those two, then maybe we do gaming streams. Which artists? So the artist that I'm going to see, because I'm a huge fan. Well, I'm not a huge fan, but I'm a fan. They're called Rain City Drive. But but they're like one of the openers. The main band is called Memphis Mayfire. And then the other band is the other openers are Never Tell, Rain City Drive, and then I think the other is called If Not For Something. If Not For Me, If Not For You, If Not For something like that. But I like Rain City Drive. What is that? Sorry. Me either, but I like his talents and visuals. Very true. Like I said, every live that I see you, and you're always saying you're going to a tour happening, and I never knew they were touring until you tell me they're going. I just... Sorry, this one. I don't know. I just like find things out somehow. And then I plan for them to go. I've never heard of those artists. Yeah, they're more like they're like rock bands. I think they like borderline like metal, but they're not quite metal. But they're kind of in that genre. Um so true. Okay. All right, last announcement for now, and then I'm gonna end the stream because apparently I'm getting tired. Um, what's the rock names again? I'm looking them up. Okay, so the headliner is Memphis Mayfire. The openers are Never Tell, but Tell has just one L. Um, Rain City Drive, which is who I'm going to see, and then the other one is called If Not For Something. It's like if not for me, or if not for you, or if not for... It's something like that. Um, I'm trying to not yawn. Oh my god. Okay. One last announcement. Alright, I'm ending the stream. Well, I guess I have time to be talking about this, but I just... It happened today. So I want to mention it. Um so Baekhyun is going to have a concert in Las Vegas in January, and it's 4 days before my birthday, and I got a ticket today. I got a ticket to go see him in Las Vegas. Because it's 4 days before my birthday. It's my early birthday gift to myself, because this past year, my birthday gift to myself was seeing oneus in Korea. So this year, it's seeing Baekhyun in Las Vegas. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. My ear's ringing. Someone's talking about me. Someone's talking about me. Okay. Talk more, we love tour news. Yeah, I should just come on here and be like, this is who's going on tour right now. If anyone wants to go. I love these niche artists. Nightbreakers, A Story Told in Dreamfoot. Really? I should look them up. I've been trying to expand also my music into like sorry. Okay. Into like not K-pop. So that's kind of why I'm on rock music right now. Maybe we'll move on to something else later on. Congratulations. Thank you so much. I know, I'm seeing Baekhyun. Can you believe it? Was ticketing for Baekhyun hard? Yes and no. So like today was a general sale. I don't have the pre-sale. Like I don't have his fan club. You think I would? I don't. But today was a general sale, so I was I was waiting on the screen for like an hour, 2 hours before tickets went on sale. But then when I got into queue, I swear I had been waiting there. I joined the waiting room 15 minutes before. When I got into queue, I was like, where was I? There was like 5,000 people ahead of me. And I immediately thought that like it was over for me. Like if I'm not in like the first 200 people to get in, it's over for me. There was 5,000 people ahead of me. I'm like, okay. So it took me 10 minutes to get in to like the actual like tickets. And when I got in, all of the tickets were gone. They were gone. I was like, no. I almost started crying on the spot because I was like I really wanted to go. I really do want to go. And so all the tickets are gone. I'm like, okay. Like, well, maybe it's just not in my favor. This is like, this is just not supposed to be a thing for me. Okay. Oh. Anyway, so I exit out of the site. I'm like sad for about 5 minutes. But then I remember that what happens like almost every time, especially on Ticketmaster, is people will put tickets in their carts. People will put tickets in their carts and then they won't buy them. Like people do it all the time. Um and so I was like, I should go see if that's happening. So I rejoin the queue. I get back into the queue. Now there's 20,000 people ahead of me. I'm like, there's no way this many people are trying to buy Big Ken tickets right now. This is insane. There's 20,000 people. It takes me like 15 minutes to get into like the actual tickets. Um, but by the time I do get in, all of like the tickets are back up. Like there's a bunch of tickets everywhere. And so I'm like, oh. So my theory was correct. All these people had these tickets in their cart and then 10 minutes passed and now they're all back online. So there's a bunch of seats open. And so I start going through and I start trying to find like the best located seat for like a good price. Because right now all of the like really good seats are all platinum price, so they're insane. So I'm just like searching through, I'm scouring. I'm like, which one is a good price that's like pretty close. Um I do find one, it's like a standard ticket. It was still way higher than they said it was gonna be, but like it wasn't platinum price, so I was like, okay. So I ended up buying it. I was like, I'm just gonna buy it and then I'll figure it out later. Because Ticketmaster also has this thing where like if there's still tickets available, say in like a month, do I have a month? Say in like a month, there's still tickets available and there's like a better seat, like where I like better than the ticket that I have. Um, I can exchange the ticket and then just pay the difference for the ticket. So I'll see if anything else comes up in the meantime, but um yeah, I had to just get what I got. So how much money do you I feel like you're always saying you're going somewhere that involves tours. What you Okay, no. So alright, I know it sounds crazy all the time. The thing is though, is that a lot of time like I'm never really traveling by myself. So like I'm always traveling with someone else and we're always splitting costs. So it's never like all of that um money is like coming from me. It's like only half of it is coming from me. So that always helps. But the other thing too is that like even though I still live pretty far away from like a popular destination like Denver, um it's still like it's only a 5 or 6 hour drive from where I live. Um and luckily it's a drive, you know. And there are a lot of hotels in Denver that you can stay at that aren't expensive either. It's all about just finding like the things. It's just about finding things. I don't know. Um cuz like I'm not always staying at like hotels that are downtown or near the venue. Sometimes I stay way away from them and just take a lift. And that cuts down on a lot of my like costs and stuff too. Um and then like when tickets go on sale, it's always just like if I have money at the time, I do. And if I don't, I'm just not going. Buy now or buy never. That's true. That was my dilemma today. I was like, I don't want to like sit and wait for like a week or so and see if ticket prices go down. Like what if they're not there in a week? I need to see Big Hyun. It's the love of my life. I'm glad you got one. Me too. I wish to achieve Nepo Baby ticket price where I don't care about the price. Me too. I want to be so rich in life that I can just buy what I want. Because I don't even buy expensive things. I don't. I just want to like buy the things I want. Congrats anyways. Thanks. I know, I'm so excited. Because it's like my birthday gift to myself. Birthday gift to myself because I deserve it. Yeah. Anyways, unfortunately that's all I can yap about. Well, that's as long as I can yap for today. Um, I might stream a couple more times this week. Like this week is also my Thanksgiving break, so I have like extra days and stuff. I also don't have anything planned this week either, so I might have time to sit down and yap some more. Um, but yeah, I'll try to, because I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like I'm always gone. I feel like I'm never here, and I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Um, yeah, anyways, have Thanksgiving with us. You know what? Maybe I will. Maybe I will. My family has our Thanksgiving like meal. We have it for lunch. So I'm usually free in the evening. So if you guys are free in the evening, I'm free in the evening. Maybe I will. And then maybe we can Black Friday shop together online. Deal? Deal? We can shop together on Friday for gifts and I don't know. We can just shop online or whatever. Yeah, anyways, I think I'll probably try to see you guys later this week sometime. But until then, I hope you guys have a good rest of your week. I hope you have, hope this week is not too stressful for you guys for the holidays and whatnot. And I will see you guys probably, I'll see you on Thanksgiving. I'll lock in, see you guys on Thanksgiving. Alright, bye everyone. Have a good rest of your night, and I will see you all Thursday. Right, bye. Oh my god, my phone. Okay, bye.